Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second match of the day. This quarterfinal taking place between the AVM Yoddhas and the Fazlani United. It was the AVM Yoddhas. They won the toss, elected to bat first. 18 for 1 are the AVM Yoddhas. Fazlani United having to field first. Anis Saidanwala, experienced campaigner with the ball, has picked up the first wicket that has fallen down off the back foot. He knows how to swing the ball. He pitches it up more often than not with the new ball. Gets some lateral movement in the air towards the right-handers. Javed Siddiqui, man on strike. 13 of 10 balls. This is the quarterfinals. Another knockout encounter. You lose, you go home. You win, you enter the semi-finals. AVM Yoddhas electing to field first. Javed Siddiqui on strike. Outside the line of the off stump, wide signal there by the umpire. Anis Saidanwala seldom does a mistake. Just brought back memories of Zahir Khan with the ball. Anis Saidanwala played away on the onside. Straight to the man at square leg. So far so good for the AVM Yoddhas. Javed Siddiqui and Chetan Kapoor batting in the middle for them. They need a partnership between these two gentlemen. Goes down the ground. Anis Saidanwala could not field it, but mid-on does so. 3 overs have been bowled in. 19 for 1 are the AVM Yoddhas. Kunal Todarwal, the man with the ball in hand. Javed Siddiqui on strike. 21 for 1 are the AVM Yoddhas. Making room for himself, looking to cut that ball. Unable to put bat to ball. A ball to come in the power play now. The rules in the power play are different in this tournament all throughout. First 4 overs, mandatory power play overs. And then the next 2 overs taken between the 11th and the 16th. If you don't take it by the 15th and 16th become power play overs by default. 4 overs have been bowled here. 21 for 1 are the AVM Yoddhas. It will be Anis Aidenwala. Changing ends. First was bowling from the far end. Now has come to the pavilion end. Will be bowling to Chetan Kapoor. 21 for 1 are the AVM Yoddhas in the power play. Under power, I believe. That's how well the Fazlani United have bowled so far. Anis Aidenwala in his 2 overs has given away only 5 runs and has picked up the wicket. Cut away over the top of backward point. Third man in place. But he will not be able to stop it from going into the ropes. Poor fielding, one would say, on that occasion. He should have kept it in play. His boot work not being good enough on this occasion. There you can see off the back foot. Over the top of point's head. Well done, Chetan Kapoor. A boundary alongside his name, much required for the AVM Yoddhas. Remember, they won the toss and elected to bat first. So they need to put up a substantial total on the board. Single there, Anis Aidenwala. His boot work not good enough to stop the ball from going any further. Which brings Javed Siddiqui now on strike. Anis Aidenwala, smart operator with the ball. But it's good to see Chetan Kapoor taking the attack to him early on in this over. 5 runs of the first 2 balls. Now Javed Siddiqui on strike. Well bowled. On the money. Bowling wicket to wicket here, Anis Aidenwala. AVM Yoddhas, 26 for 1. They need to up the ante. A bit of a partnership developing between these two. Javed Siddiqui is a very dangerous batsman when he comes into his own. Flicked away nonchalantly in the end. There is deep mid wicket out there, so we'll only pick up a single. Chetan Kapoor on strike. Couple of balls to come in the 5th over. Anis Aidinwala, the bowler. Short ball, looking to cut that one. Will get buys here. Will the AVM Yoddhas? Should have taken it cleanly, the wicketkeeper. They hate conceding buys. Now a ball to come in the 5th. This is the Bayside Sports School Dads Cricket Championship. We're coming to you live from the Air India Cricket Ground in Santa Cruz, KALINA, Mumbai. Short ball pulled away by Javed Siddiqui. In the gap, she's gone for 4. Superbly done. Played the shot and did not bother running. He knew that was headed in only one direction, and that was to the boundary. 5 overs have been completed here. Let's take a look at the shot once again. Marginally short, rocking onto the back foot, Javed Siddiqui. Never in a hurry, always in control. Laid it down. And the ball found the ropes. So 5 overs have been bowled here. 32 for 1 are the AVM Yoddhas. Kunal Todarwal now the bowler to continue from the pavilion end. Chetan Kapoor on strike. Off the back foot to the bowler. Javed Siddiqui sitting pretty on 18. A run a ball 18 for him. Chetan Kapoor a run a ball 10 for him. Kunal Todarwal, man with the ball in hand. Chetan Kapoor on strike, taking his own sweet time to set the field. Kunal Todarwal. Tossed up off the back foot to point. Kunal Todarwal doing well so far. Partnership of 31 of 27 balls between these two gentlemen has been economical, as Kunal Todarwal has given away only 2 runs in the 8 balls that he has bowled so far. Pulled away. Straight to deep mid-wicket, who does well to keep it in his palms, because that was struck fiercely by Chetan Kapoor. A little to the left or the right of the fieldsman, that might have gone into the ropes for 4. Not to be the case on this occasion. Now Javed Siddiqui on strike. Tossed up. Straight back to the bowler. Hands on heads for Kunal Todarwal, because that was close to being a catch. Javed Siddiqui stopped the shot in his follow through. Short ball played away over extra cover. Beautifully done for 4. 1 bounce into the rope she went. Superbly struck. He had ample amount of time to play that ball. Stood his ground in the crease and slammed it over extra cover. Take a look at this for a shot. Look at the poise. Look at the balance. Whilst he played that shot, was in complete control. So taking advantage of that short ball in his own way. This time down towards long off. Will only be a single, but a boundary followed by a single is always a good sign. 6 overs have been bowled here. 38 for 1 are the AVM Yoddhas. Bowled him! Very well bowled there. He has missed a straight one, has Javed Siddiqui. My word, that was some delivery. Poor shot by Javed for the first time. Looking to heave that ball across the line. Missing the ball altogether. You miss, I hit, is what the bowler said on that occasion. And the AVM Yoddhas lose their second wicket. The informed Javed Siddiqui goes for a 23 of just 21 balls. And they are in a bit of a spot of bother, are the AVM Yoddhas. Vishal Pandey, the new batsman who's coming to replace Javed Siddiqui. Shams Lakhani, the wicket taker, picks up a wicket of his very first delivery. Pushed away into the offside. That should have been an easy single anyways. Off the mark is Vishal Pandey. Now Chetan Kapoor on strike. Bayside Sports School Dads Cricket Championship. We're coming to you live from the Air India Cricket Ground here in Santa Cruz, KALINA. Goes big, does Chetan Kapoor, down the ground. Long on will do the fielding. He did not probably pick it up in the lights. Now Vishal Pandey on strike. Worked away on the onside by Vishal Pandey for a single. That's what he needs to do, play himself in before he can launch. Chetan Kapoor, the set batsman in the middle, batting on 12 of just 13 balls. Well bowled, well played in the end. Was a tight delivery. AVM Yoddhas 41 for 2 so far. A ball to come in the 7th over. Shams Lakhani to Chetan Kapoor. Short ball, unable to time it well. Chetan Kapoor on that occasion, but picks up a single. 7 overs have been bowled. 42 for 2 are the AVM Yoddhas. Down the leg side, wide signal there by the umpire. Some exercise for umpire Samir Dhirwani. Abhishek Ranka, the bowler being introduced into the attack. It will be Chetan Kapoor on strike. Going along sedately are the AVM Yoddhas. Nothing flashy as of now. We're going to have to wait and watch whether they can cross 150. They need to build a partnership here. Chetan Kapoor and Vishal Pandey, the two men in the middle. Abhishek Ranka, the left arm spinner. Here we go. Played away between shot third man and point for a single. Vishal Pandey, man with the bat in hand. Slammed away through the offside, but there is a man in the deep. He should get there, collects the ball with one hand eventually, does really well to keep the ball in play. Superb fielding there by the fieldsman. It should have been a couple of runs. It ends up being just a single. Thanks to the fieldsman in the deep who did so well. Stopped 3 runs for his side clearly. .4 overs have been bowled here. 47 for 2 are the AVM Yoddhas. Tossed up, goes through the offside, squeezes it, gets more of an outside edge. Will get a single here, will Chetan Kapoor. Was looking to play that through the onside, but unable to put proper bat to ball there. Was a full toss. One would say he might have missed out. Last ball of the 8th over coming up. 48 for 2. AVM Yoddhas. Outside the line of the off stump. Turn to complete the 8th over. 48 for 2 are the AVM Yoddhas. Goes big through the offside this time. Does Chetan Kapoor, and the ball will find the boundary. Superbly struck there by Chetan Kapoor. Let's take a look at this once again. Was tossed up, inviting the big hit. And Chetan Kapoor obliged. Couple of bounces before it went into the fence. Well done, Chetan Kapoor. Cut away hard over backward point this time. Into the rope shield, go to the left of the man sweeping in the deep. Consecutive boundaries coming here from the bat of Chetan Kapoor. He's put his foot on the accelerator finally. No nonsense, says Chetan Kapoor. Shams Lakhani pitching this one short. Gave him some room. And Chetan Kapoor did not disappoint. He was compensating for the earlier ball that was pitched too full. Pulled his length back. And Chetan Kapoor played a beautiful cut shot. Did not look to keep it down. Went over the top. Glided for a single to short third man by Chetan Kapoor. Good cricket overall so far from Chetan Kapoor and the AVM Yoddhas now. They need Chetan Kapoor to keep batting the way he's doing so. On the other hand, Vishal Pandey needs to just play himself in. All he needs to do is to give the strike back to Chetan Kapoor. Keep rotating the strike from here. Worked away on the onside. Worked with some might and authority for 4. This is the third boundary in the over. The first for Vishal Pandey. Superb batting from the AVM Yoddhas in this over. Take a look at this. Shams Lakhani coming under the pump. Flicked it nonchalantly. Behind square for 4. No protection for Shams at final. Square leg that was more towards the umpire in front of square. And hence the boundary. That boundary will give Vishal Pandey a lot of confidence going forward. Crashed away down towards long on this time. For a single only. Shams Lakhani bowling an expensive over here. 14 runs coming of this over. Chetan Kapoor to face the last ball of the 9th over. Slammed away, crashed away down towards deep mid wicket for a single. 9 overs have been completed here. 63 for 2 are the AVM Yoddhas. Chetan Kapoor looking to be a bit too cute. Unable to put bat to ball on that occasion. Tossed up. Close shout given. Chetan Kapoor knew it once he missed the ball. Came inside the line of the ball to access the onside. But could not get bat to ball, which means that he has to walk back to the sheds. Well, a wicket coming at the right time for the Fazlani United. Chetan Kapoor was looking dangerous. Missing a straight ball. Ball would have gone in, crashed the middle and the leg stump. He knew it once he missed the ball. Whilst the players take drinks, we'll take a short drinks break and bring you live action in 4 minutes from now. Looking to cut that one, unable to get back to ball. Sivanandan. Played away for a single into the offside. Well played. Good run. That's what he needs to do to play himself in. Keep picking up singles. But now it's going to be a challenge for the AVM Yoddhas here after they've lost the important wicket of Chetan Kapoor, who was looking dangerous in the middle. Through the offside, beating extra cover. The ball will go into the ropes for 4. Good shot here from Vishal Pandey. He's announcing his arrival in the middle. In style at the moment. Let's take a look at this shot. Off the back foot. Wasn't a bad delivery by any stretch of imagination. Once it beat extra cover in the 30-yard circle, there was no looking back. The ball was headed in only one direction, and that was the boundary. 10 overs have been completed here. 68 for 3 are the AVM Yoddhas. Worked away on the onside. Running the first one hard. Coming back for the second. Anis Aidinwala left it to mid-wicket to do the fielding. He should have gone for the ball. Couple of runs collected here for Sivananda corner. Outside edge found. Straight to short, third man for a single. Vishal Pandey, the man on strike. Slammed away through the offside. Opportunity goes a-begging. Was hit really hard. Extra cover. Wasn't business. But the ball was spilt out of his palms. And he picks up a couple of runs. Does Vishal Pandey. A chance for Vishal. He lives to fight another day. This dropped opportunity could come back to be costly for them. Worked away on the onside here for a single. Now Sivanandan corner on strike. Couple of balls to go in the 11th. $74 for 3 are the AVM Yoddhas. Fazlani United have managed to pick up 3 wickets. We're in the middle order already. They need to build a partnership here, do the AVM Yoddhas. Goes big, does Sivanandan corner. And I believe he's connected it well. Goes out of the ground for 6 comfortably in the end. Tall man, big levers. Taking advantage of that. Was pitched up. Was a fine shot in the end by Sivanandan corner. Not an easy shot to play. The follow through was superb. And the ball was headed only in one direction, and that was over the boundary. This time flicked away towards wide long on. Mid-wicket should be doing the collection. They pick up a couple of runs here. Good running from the duo. Good cricket overall by the AVM Yoddhas. Sivanandan corner looking good in the middle. 12 to his name of 7 balls. 11 overs have been bowled here. 82 for 3 are the AVM Yoddhas. Vishal Pandey on strike. Goes down the ground. This ball will go into the ropes for 4. Well. That match is turning on its head at the moment. Out here for the AVM Yoddhas. Thanks to this pair. Vishal Pandey and Sivanandan corner. This time it was Vishal Pandey getting this boundary. Long off was relatively too straight. Once it beat extra cover in the 30-yard circle, it was tough for the man standing at long off to get to it. Was struck really well. The timing on that was superb. The placement even better. And the AVM Yoddhas move on to 86 now for 3. They're stepping on the accelerator, these two batsmen in the middle. This time straight to extra cover, no run conceded. Vishal Pandey batting on 20 of 13 balls. Partnership 23 of just 12 balls. Mind you, that's pretty quick. They needed that kind of injection, did the AVM Yoddhas. Very well bowled, well played for a single. Fieldsman standing at the 30-yard circle gives you the opportunity to defend and run in the offside in particular. The ball's getting wet. Definitely some dew out there, making lives easier for the batsman. Fazlani United need to take that into consideration. Down the ground to long off goes Shivanandan Konar. Extra cover putting boot work to it and the ball going to the boundary, but luckily falling short of the boundary eventually. A bit humorous was that stop from the fieldsman. Kunal Todarwal. Through the offside goes Shivanandan Konar. And it's going to be another boundary in the same direction. The fieldsman out there tried his level best to get to it, but he fell short of the ball eventually. And Shivanandan Konar picks up another boundary. Very good batting now by this duo in the middle. They're taking on the bowling and doing that successfully at the moment. Let's take a look at this. Made room for himself to access the offside. And once he struck it in the air in that direction, I believe long off is too very straight. It's not helping their cause. A normal long off, and this would have been only a single. Now I believe the man has been put more to his left. Shivanandan Konar looking to cut that one, unable to get back to ball there. Shivanandan Konar, 12 overs have been bowled here. 93 for 3 are the AVM Yoddhas. Vishal Pandey on strike. Down towards long off. Should be only a single. Will be only a single. Brings Shivanandan Konar on strike. 18 to his name of just 10 balls. They're playing some exciting cricket at the moment, are the AVM Yoddhas. .1 overs have been bowled here. AVM Yoddhas sitting pretty on 94 for 3 at the moment. Great opportunity to get to 160, 70, no ball, free hit. Shivanandan Konar disappointed with himself that he did not put bat to that ball. It was anyways going to be a no ball for height. Free hit coming up. Nikhil Rajawat, the bowler, straight away under some pressure. Shivanandan Konar does not really need a free hit because he's going all guns blazing anyways, but he has one to his disposal. Opening the face of the bat at the last moment to get the placement, will get a boundary through the offside. Well played, Sivanandan corner. That's what they need to see, a flurry of boundaries and sixes, and it's coming at the moment. In style, take a look at this, making room for himself, Sivanandan corner. Smashed it through the offside. Opened the face of the bat to get the placement right. And it beat third man comfortably in the end. Nikhil Rajawat under a lot of pressure straight away. Once again making room for himself. This time going to the right of the man sweeping in the deep. All the way for 4. Very good batting here by Sivanandan corner. Taking Nikhil Rajawat to the cleaners. Making room for himself. Going over extra this time. And doing it really well. Sivanandan corner. 26 of 13, going at a strike rate of 200 at the moment. He's taking Nikhil Rajawat here on. Once again making room to access the offside. Inside edge. Sends his partner back. Wants the strike. He's enjoying batting against Nikhil Rajawat at the moment. Making room for himself again. Wanted to go big through the offside. Just misses the full toss. That's another no ball. A no ball for height. The bowler not impressed. But it's going to be Vishal Pandey who will get the free hit. Free hit being signaled, rightly so. Vishal Pandey on strike. Goes big, does Vishal Pandey. What's happened over there? I think the fieldsman has collected the ball being inside the boundary. The umpire says it's okay. But that was very strange fielding by the fieldsman because he went outside the ground, outside the boundary, and then took the ball. What's happening out here? Eventually stops the ball from going into the boundary. Does the fieldsman out there. Flayed away through the offside. Very good fielding by the fieldsman at point. He's taken a fabulous catch. Vishal Pandey was looking very good in the middle, has to depart. Fantastic catch. Let's take a look at this once again. Sorry, we can't get to the replay again, but what a fabulous catch. Was outside the line of the off stump. He smashed it, did Vishal Pandey, to be honest. And hence was a very fine catch by the fieldsman standing at point. 13 overs have been bowled here. 107 for 4 are the AVM Yoddhas. Sivanandan Konar, the man on strike. His team needs him to be out there. He has managed to reach 100 and they've managed to reach 107 for 4 so far. There's a long way to go for them. 7 overs to come. Worked away nonchalantly on the onside by Sivanandan Konar. He's coming back for the second. The ball will stop into the ropes. Couple of runs added to the total for Sivanandan Konar and the AVM Yoddhas. Once again flicked. This time to the right of short fine leg. This ball will come into the ropes for 4. Very good shot from Sivanandan Konar. Was on the leg stump. But what was good that he flicked it fine. Take a look at this ball once again. Flicked it very well, did Sivanandan Konar. All the way for 4. Superb batting so far from Sivanandan Konar. Has moved on to 33 of 18 balls. Flicked again, this time towards square leg. Running the first one hard, coming back for the second. This is poor bowling by Hitesh Bafna. Has been extremely expensive as Hitesh Bafna. Hitesh Bafna to Sivanandan Konar. Short ball off the back foot into the offside. She's going for 4 more. What batting from Sivanandan Konar. This is splendid batting from Sivanandan Konar. He's taking Hitesh Bafna to the cleaners now. Let's take a look at this once again. Was short outside the line of the off stump. And once he beat backward point, there was no stopping that ball. The ball easily found the fence. Sivanandan Konar moves on to 39 of just 20 balls. AVM Yoddhas have flown off towards 119. Well bowled, well played. Dot to complete the 14th. Disappointed with himself is Hitesh Bafna. 119 for 4 are the AVM Yoddhas. With the power play being signaled, the 15th and the 16th will be batting power play overs, and they have a set batsman in the form of Sivanandan Konar who can take advantage of it. Anis Aidinwala starts off with a dot. Rishikesh Mapara on strike. Well bowled right up there in the block hole. Picks up a single. Does Rishikesh Mapara. Sivanandan Konar on strike now. The man with the bat in hand. The man who's looking to do it for the AVM Yoddhas. The current run rate is sitting pretty at 8.37 thanks to this man with the bat in hand. Batting like a dream at the moment is Sivanandan Konar. 120 for 4 are the AVM Yoddhas. Looking good to get 170 here. But he's going to have to be out there, Sivanandan Konar, for them. Good bowling from Anis Aidinwala. Just 2 runs conceded of the first 3 balls. It's going to be interesting to see how Rishikesh Mapara approaches this power play. He's just come into bat. Has only faced a couple of deliveries. Well bowled, well played for a single to backward point. AVM Yoddhas moving on to 122 for 4 here. Anis Aidinwala, the man with the ball in hand. Straight to backward point. No run taken there. Anis Aidinwala, the man with the ball in hand. A ball to come in the 15th over. This is a power play over going on now. Sivanandan Konar picks up a single. What's good to see that Anis Aidinwala has managed to keep them quiet in a power play over. That's a big deal. Just goes to show you how good a bowler he is. 15 overs have been bowled here. 123 for 4 are the AVM Yoddhas, with only 4 runs coming off the first power play over in the batting power play, that is. Still, it's going to be Hitesh Bafna. He's proven to be extremely expensive, but they still trust him to bowl an over here. That to the power play over. I don't agree with it at all. He's gone for 25 runs in his 2 overs. That is a lot of runs in 2 overs. Goes big, does Sivanandan Konar. High and handsome. Over the ropes for 6. Long gone was a mere spectator. And the AVM Yoddhas move on to 129. Quiet last over. But Sivanandan Konar is going to take him on. Don't forget, this is the last power play over going on. Only 2 fieldsmen allowed outside the 30-yard circle. So he needs to take advantage of it. Sivanandan Konar was a quiet 15th over. But I'm sure he would be looking to keep blasting in this particular over. Hitesh Bafna, why are you bowling in the power play? Struck away through the offside this time. Man in the deep gets to it. Sivanandan is coming for the second. This could be tight. No, the throw wasn't strong enough. And he makes his ground eventually. What's good for the AVM Yoddhas is that he is still on strike. Sivanandan Konar, a run away from reaching his half century. What a knock so far it's been. 49 not out of just 26 balls. Worked away on the onside. Short fine leg giving chase. Sivanandan is coming back for the second. That is a half century for Sivanandan Konar. Well played. Take a bow. Thanks to his innings, the AVM Yoddhas are looking strong at the moment. What a knock by the tall big man. His team would be very proud of him. Hitesh Bafna has already gone for 10 runs in the first 3 balls. Last 3 balls of the power play coming up. Sivanandan Konar on strike. Looking to cut that one. Unable to get bat to ball. Sivanandan Konar. Couple of balls to come in the power play. Goes through the offside. Goes hard through the offside. Finds the boundary. Does Sivanandan Konar. That's exactly what they want to see to the AVM Yoddhas. A galore of boundaries and sixes. And Sivanandan Konar is presenting that to them at the moment. Once it beat, short extra cover. And mid-off that was standing in the 39 circle. The ball was headed only in one direction, and that was to the boundary. Superb batting by Sivanandan Konar. Taking the Fazlani United on. Single-handedly has managed to score at the rate of knots. And has put his team in a very strong position at the moment. Goes big through the offside, over long off. All the way for 6. Half a dozen runs added to the total. Another maximum in the over. A very expensive over in the context of the game. Successful power play here for the AVM Yoddhas. Superbly done. What a shot from Sivanandan Konar. 143 for 4 after 16 are the AVM Yoddhas. Left arm spinner being introduced into the attack. Wide signal there by the umpire, rightly so. Abhishek Ranka, the man with the ball in hand. Rishikesh Mapara, the man with the bat in hand. Another wide signal there by the umpire. Why is Abhishek Ranka looking so surprised? That was well besides the tram line. A repeat of the first ball, to be fair. He's probably bowling outside the line of off stump only to bowl outside the arc of the left-hander Rishikesh Mapara. As you can see, he went to hit that over long gone for 6, but missed the ball completely. That's the line he's trying to bowl. Flighted outside edge. Beach shot third man. They're running the first one hard. And the ball will trickle into the ropes of 4. Much needed for Rishikesh Mapara and the AVM Yoddhas. They move on to 149. It's a great opportunity for them to get a score close to 200 here. Wanting to go hard through the offside, getting an outside edge. Luckily for Rishikesh Mapara, that went into the fence for the desired result, falling in his favour. Abhishek Ranka. Tossed up, goes down the ground. Straight to extra cover that time. Left-handed Rishikesh Mapara, I beg your pardon. A run a ball 6 alongside his name. If anything, he needs to give maximum strike to Sivanandan Konar. But if he can take the left arm spinner on, nothing like it. Worked away on the onside. Abhishek Ranka choosing to bowl round the wicket to the left-hander, which I'm not sure is the best option. Probably playing into the hands of the left-hander, Rishikesh Mapara. But now it's Sivanandan Konar on strike. 61 of 30 balls. That is a strike rate of over 200. That's how well Sivanandan Konar has played in the middle. 150 up for the AVM Yoddhas with that single. 150 for 4. Couple of balls to come in the 17th over. 20 balls left in the innings. Superbly bowled there by Abhishek Ranka. Sivanandan Konar in 2 minds. First made room for himself. Then was looking to play that on the onside. And the ball ricocheted off his pads onto the stumps. Very well bowled. Abhishek Ranka followed the batsman on that occasion. Superbly done. Came off the pads onto the stump. And a wicket for the AVM Yoddhas. So the big fish walking back to the dugout. Well played, Sivanandan Konar. 61 to his name of just 31 balls. And now it's up to the other batsmen who have come in the middle to take their team to a respectable total. A ball to come in the 17th. 150 for 5 are the AVM Yoddhas. Played away down towards long off this time for a single. 17 overs have been bowled. 151 for 5 are the AVM Yoddhas. Dattaram Parab, the man on strike, new batsman. This could have been tight had the fieldsman had taken the ball cleanly. But a single to Dattaram Parab gets off the mark straight away. Alif Makani, the new bowler introduced into the attack, will be bowling to Rishikesh Mapara. Looks like being a mouth-watering contest. AVM Yoddhas 152 for 5. Tossed up, Rishikesh goes big through the onside. Stand and deliver stuff from Rishikesh Mapara all the way for 6. What a shot from Rishikesh Mapara. The cameraman could not get that 6, and hence there was no point in showing the replay. $158 for 5 is where the AVM Yoddhas are. Took full toll of that full toss from Alif Makani, did Rishikesh Mapara. Driven away straight to the bowler. Rishikesh Mapara, 13 of 9 now. It's going to be interesting to see how they fare here after. AVM Yoddhas 158 for 5. Cut away in the gap behind point by Rishikesh Mapara. The man sweeping in the deep gets to it. And they're coming back for the third here. And they completed easily in the end. Alif Makani disappointed with the fieldsman out there in the deep. Rightly so. We can understand a couple of runs coming off that ball. Not 3 for sure. Kudos to the batsman for running the third. Converting the ones into twos, the twos into threes. Always put a lot of pressure on the fielding side. Dattaram Parab now on strike. Man card out there has been given out by the umpire. Rishikesh Mapara has to walk back here. Smart piece of thinking by the bowler that time, Alif Makani. Rishikesh Mapara backing away too early. And has to walk back to the pavilion. Rishikesh Mapara. That is a big setback for the AVM Yoddhas. He was the set batsman out there. He was looking dangerous in the middle. Had struck a 6 in the over. But Alif Makani has the last laugh. A ball to go in the 18th now. Dattaram Parab wanted to go big, missing the ball altogether. Triple threes at the back of his shirt. Goes big, does Dattaram Parab. All the way for 6. Wonderfully done. Beautiful shot with the turn. Taking Alif Makani on and finding the fence. Half a dozen runs added to the total. Let's take a look at this maximum once again. Using the turn to his advantage. Dattaram Parab. And parking that ball all the way for 6. 18 overs have been bowled here. $167 for 6 after 18 overs are the AVM Yoddhas with 2 overs to come. Vikas Singh, the man on strike. Well bowled, very well bowled there. Vikas Singh facing his first delivery. Beaten outside the line of the off stump. Abhishek Ranka, man with the ball in hand. Through the offside goes Vikas Singh. Dattaram Parab and Vikas Singh are going back for the second. Will complete it easily in the end. $169 for 6. 4 balls to go in the 19th over. Abhishek Ranka bowling to Vikas Singh now. Goes over the top, does Vikas Singh. Down the ground for a single. Dattaram Parab is coming back for the second. This is very good running by Dattaram Parab in particular. Completed the second one easily in the end. He had a lot of time. Did Dattaram Parab coming back for the second. 171 on the board. They're looking good for 185, 190 here. Okay, it came off the pads probably. That's why no white signaled by the umpire. Dattaram Parab batting on 8 of just 4. In fact, it's Vikas Singh, I beg your pardon, the man on strike. Batting on 4 of just 3 balls. Stepping out, then going back into the crease after seeing the line because it was well outside the line of the off stump. That's what Abhishek Ranka has been looking to do against the left-handers. First Rishikesh Mapara and now Vikas Singh. He bowls well outside the line of the off stump, which does not allow the left-handers to hit on the onside or access the onside with the turn. Now you can see Vikas Singh standing in the front of all the stumps. That is to access the onside, but goes through the offside. A bit of a misfield, but he has stopped a couple of runs for his side as the fieldsman at extra cover, because that ball was going only to the boundary, a bit to the left or the right of the fieldsman, and the result would have been different. 19 overs have been bowled here. 170 175 for 6 are the AVM Yoddhas. Dattaram Parab goes through the onside. Superbly flicked. Hoiked that, to be honest. In the vacant fine leg region. Fine leg was in the 30-yard circle, more towards square leg. Take a look at this for a shot. Superbly done. Was a full toss on leg stump. And Dattaram Parab comes across as a very good cricketer. You can make that out in his running between the wickets. He's always looking out for runs. Has struck a maximum as well of Alif Makani itself. This time finds the boundary. Alif Makani to bowl the final over. Not sure whether that was the right option. They had a few more options but went with Alif Makani. Dattaram Parab taking him on. 177 for 6 are the AVM Yoddhas. Can they get to 185? They'll need to strike a couple of boundaries here for that. Crashed away down towards long off. Long off does well. He's coming back for the second. Has slipped. And he's going to probably fall short of his ground. Yes, he is. He slipped while coming back for the second because of the dew, or else might have made it. To be fair, he wanted Dattaram Parab back on strike. So Vikas Singh sacrificing his wicket for his team. They were always gambling, coming back for the second, and you can see that he slipped at first, because of which he could not make his ground. Fell well short off the popping crease. Did Vikas Singh. And the AVM Yoddhas lose their 7th wicket at the score of 178. But what's important is that Dattaram Parab is on strike. Looking to cut that hard, unable to put bat to ball on that occasion, Dattaram Parab. The Taramparab facing up to Alif Makani. Goes big, does the Taramparab on the onside. One bounce into the rope, she goes for 4. Very good shot from the Taramparab. The umpire still checking whether the ball bounced or no before the fence. Finally, the signal coming out as being a boundary, rightly so. Once again, using the turn to his advantage, the Taramparab, and slog sweeping that ball over square leg for 4. Superbly done there by the Taramparab. Batting on 17 of just 8 balls, the Taramparab now. Alif Makani. Goes down the ground, the Taramparab. One bounce again into the rope. She's gone for 4. Very good shot by the Taramparab. Let's take a look at this shot once again. Superbly done. Stupendous shot. Marvelous timing. The Taramparab, you beauty. Steps out. Goes over the top. Mid-wicket. Will be in action. Couple of runs. He's coming back for the third. There's never a third run in there. And will fall short in the end of the last delivery. Nevertheless, terrific knock from the Taramparab. Finishes. A relay throw in the end to get the Taramparab run out. So finally 20 overs have been completed out here. 188 for 8 are the AVM Yoddhas. We have a match on our hands. We'll take a look at the match summary. The innings summary rather. It was the AVM Yoddhas. They won the toss, elected to bat first. It was Sivanandan Konar's innings that has taken them to such a big total. 61 he made of just 31 balls. Chetan Kapoor played well for his 25 of 23. Vishal Pandey as well chipped in with 24 of just 17. But the Taramparab towards the end giving the finishing touch to the entire total. 23 made of just 10 balls. In the bowling department, Shams Lakhani bowled a couple of overs for his 19 runs, taking a wicket. Anis Saidanwala bowled very well in his 4 overs, picked up a wicket and gave only 19 runs. Nikhil Rajawat was expensive in his first over, gave away 14 runs and picked up a wicket. Kunal Todarwal bowled economically in his 4 overs, gave away only 24 runs and picked up a wicket. So when the Fazlani United come out to bat, they'll need 189 to overhaul the total put up by the AVM Yoddhas in their allotted 20 overs. We'll take a short innings break and bring you live action in 10 minutes from now. Stay tuned in. Thanks for watching. First wicket down for the Fazlani United. Welcome to the chase of this particular matchup, coming to you live from the Air India Cricket Ground in Santa Cruz, KALINA, Mumbai. AVM Yoddhas taking on the Fazlani United. AVM Yoddhas won the toss, elected to bat first, put up a mammoth 188 on the board. Now the Fazlani United, it's their turn to do it with the bat. But they lose a wicket of the very first ball of the inning. Second ball, I beg your pardon. Kunal Bhatia, the man losing his wicket. Vikas Singh, the bowler, coming up with that particular dismissal. Outside edge, straight to the wicket keeper. This is splendid bowling by Vikas Singh, beating the bat of Abhishek Ranka straight away. Vikas Singh to Abhishek Ranka. He's running in really well, is Vikas Singh at the moment. A lot of energy and enthusiasm in his run-up. The follow-through as well just goes to show you how much effort he puts at the delivery stride. A ball to come in the first over. Fazlani United have been rocked earlier. Remember, this is the power play over going on. They're chasing a big total. 189 is no mean achievement. They're going to have to bat out of their skins to get close to this total. One over has been bowled. 1 for 1 are the Fazlani United. Alif Makani picks up a boundary of the very first ball. That was a superb shot through the onside. Was marginally short. He rocked back onto the back foot and pulled it in the vacant mid-wicket region. Then a cut shot to follow that. It's going to be important for the Fazlani United to get a good start in the power play. 189 to win the target. AVM Yoddhas have batted out of their skins to get to that total. Fazlani United need to repeat the dose. Alif Makani facing up. Glided away for a single. Abhishek Ranka did not want to run at first. Eventually completed the single without any harm done. Cut away. Straight to cover point. No run there for the taking. Will pick up a single here. Will Alif Makani. Vishal Pandey, the man in operation with the ball. Couple of balls to come in the second over. 6 for 1 are the Fazlani United. Well bowled there by Vikas Singh. Bit of an inside edge for a single. Eight for 1 are the Fazlani United. We're in the third over. They need to build a partnership here. Do Alif Makani and Abhishek Ranka. 181 runs of 107 balls. It's not going to be easy. Vikas Singh is running in fast and hard. Worked away on the onside straight to square leg. No run taken there. Acknowledging the fieldsman's effort, a direct hit. But Abhishek Ranka was always in the crease. Superbly bowled there by Vikas Singh. Right up there in the block hole. Clean bowled Alif Makani. He's quick in the air. And this was a superb Yorker. Let's take a look at this once again. Right up there in the block hole. Having no answer to it. Was late on the ball was Alif Makani. And the second wicket down for the Fazlani United. 8 for 2 are the Fazlani United in 2.3 overs. Yusuf Patel on strike now. The new batsman who's coming to replace Alif Makani. Outside edge found. Third man in position. Only a single. Now Abhishek Ranka on strike. Vikas Singh has picked up both the wickets to have fallen up till now. He's in his second over. Has bowled magnificently so far. Superb fielding of his own bowling. Three overs have been bowled. 9 for 2 are the Fazlani United. Cut away off the back foot. Into the gap for 4. Good shot by Yusuf Patel there. Went on to the back foot. Had some room on offer. And he cut that really well. Take a look at this. Cut it in front of point. Once it beat cover point, there was no looking back. It was always headed to the boundary. Remember, we are in power play overs. The first 4 overs are mandatory batting power play overs, and then the next 2 overs can be taken between the 11th and the 16th. If a team does not take it by the 15th and the 16th become power play overs by default. Fazlani United need 176 in 100 balls. They haven't started off well here in the chase. Remember, this is a knockout encounter. Quarterfinals in the gold segment. There are 4 segments: platinum, gold, silver and bronze. Cut away hard by Yusuf Patel this time. Behind point all the way for 4. Found the gap beautifully there, did Yusuf Patel. Short wide, asking to be hit. And Yusuf Patel did not disappoint. Superbly done so far by Yusuf Patel. A couple of boundaries alongside his name in this over. Much better delivery by Vishal Pandey. On the stumps, will pick up a single and bring Abhishek Ranka on strike. Flicked away, worked away, waiting for the umpire signal on this one. He'll come back for the second, will Abhishek Ranka. Leg by signal there by the umpire, rightly so. That's why the ball did not travel. 4 overs have been bowled. 20 for 2 are the Fazlani United. Vikas Singh to Yusuf Patel. Well bowled, Vikas. Right up there asking questions of the batsman Yusuf Patel, who struck a couple of boundaries in the last over. Beaten on this occasion. He's quick in the air, is Vikas Singh. Beautiful figures. 2 runs given, 2 wickets taken in 2.2 overs. So all twos for Vikas Singh. Getting the outer half of the bat. I believe a bit of a misfield. Will pick up a single here. Will Yusuf Patel and bring Abhishek Ranka on strike. 168 runs required in 93 balls. Looks like a daunting total at the moment. Can they find some batsmen to play the innings that Sivanandan Konar played? They need runs and they need them quickly. Do the Fazlani United. Abhishek Ranka 2 of 8. Just not good enough. Flicked away through the onside. And the ball is running into the boundary. Well done by the fieldsman eventually, stopping the ball from going any further. They should have picked up 3 runs here, I believe. Only managed to pick up 2 runs. Vikas Singh given away only 5 runs so far in his 3rd over now. Has bowled 16 balls precisely and has picked up a couple of wickets. The 2 wickets to have fallen down for the Fazlani United. 23 for 2. In dire straits are the Fazlani United at the moment. Very well bowled on the stumps. Superbly done. So far so good for Vikas Singh. A ball to come now in the 5th. Abhishek Ranka on strike. He's struggling to rotate the strike here. Is Abhishek Ranka. .166 runs required in 91 balls. Looking to cut that one. Not much room given there, but still was opting to cut rather than glide. 5 overs have been bowled here. 23 for 2 are the Fazlani United. Straight to extra cover at that time. In the gap, she's gone. All the way for 4. Good shot from Yusuf Patel once again. Climbing into that one. Striking it beautifully between mid-off and extra cover. Took it on the full. Got back to ball. The timing on that one was good enough to take the ball to the fence. Bit of a leading edge that time. Straight to covers on that occasion. Long off is in position. Extra cover doing the fielding. Now has come more towards the straight. Beaten outside the line of the off stump. Yusuf Patel looking to cut that one. Unable to get back to ball on that occasion. Shailesh Gowda, the bowler, to bowl the last ball of the 6th over. Flicked away nonchalantly by Yusuf Patel for 4. He's looking very good in the middle at the moment as Yusuf Patel has moved on to 19 of just 16 balls. 6 overs have been bowled here. 31 for 2 are the Fazlani United. We'll take a look at this shot once again. Was on the stumps. The placement was sublime. The timing was even better. Well done, Yusuf Patel. Once again, 6 overs have been completed. 31 for 2 are the Fazlani United. Tossed up, played away on the onside. Coming back for the second. In fact, he's coming back for the third here. Is Yusuf Patel. Good running from the duo, picking up 3 runs on that occasion. Mohit Himrajani, the new bowler, into the attack. Off spinner, pulled away. Down towards deep mid-wicket for a single by Yusuf Patel. Will bring Abhishek Ranka on strike. Yusuf Patel is batting really well in the middle at the moment. He needs more support from Abhishek Ranka. Abhishek 7 of 12 balls. Just needs to get a move on here. They're chasing a daunting total. You can't put all the pressure on Yusuf Patel to score the runs. He's going to have to chip in with a few boundaries here, Abhishek Ranka. Cut away off the back foot, straight to extra cover. No run taken there. Goes big. Bit of an outside edge. Extra cover. Takes it. So his struggle in the middle comes to an end. Abhishek Ranka. Might be a blessing in disguise for the Fazlani United because he was stuck at one end. Take a look at this once again. Tossed up outside the line of the off stump. Inviting the big shot. Wanting to go long on probably. All he managed was the outer half of the bat, outside edge. Fieldsman at extra cover, making no mistake. Third wicket down for the Fazlani United at the score of 35. With a couple of balls to come in the 7th over. down the leg side will be signaled as a wide ball. Mohit Himrajani rather. There is a slip employed here by the AVM Yoddhas. 7 overs have been completed. 36 for 3 are the Fazlani United. Flicked away nonchalantly by Yusuf Patel. Straight to the man, a deep square leg. Single taken there. Now Shams Lakhani on strike. Shailesh Gowda, the bowler. Bowling his second over here. Waiting for the umpire's signal on this one. Runs given by the looks of it, so it came off the bat. For once I felt it came off the thigh pad. Not to be the case though. Flicked away towards square leg for a single. Yusuf Patel, man on strike. Flicked away again, down towards deep fine leg. But it is deep square leg who will come across and keep it down to a couple of runs. Shams Lakhani getting a couple of runs under his belt. So far so good for Shailesh Gowda. Has bowled 8 balls, given away 10 runs. 151 runs required in 76 balls. Looks like a daunting total that they're chasing out here, are the Fazlani United. Down the leg side will be signalled a wide there by the umpire. Right in front, plumb in front. There was Shams Lakhani there. Came inside the line of the ball to access the onside. He's complaining to the umpires, though he got an inside edge on that one. That was the only thing that could have saved him because he missed a straight ball. Take a look at this replay once again. Off cutter, missing a straight one. Huge appeal was given there by Samir Dirwani. So Shams Lakhani has to walk back to the pavilion. And the Fazlani United have lost their 4th wicket at the score of just 42. Well bowled there by Shailesh Gowda. Outside the line of the off stump, beaten there was the batsman Nikhil Rajawat. 8 overs have been bowled here. 42 for 4 are the Fazlani United. Tossed up generously, goes down the ground as Yusuf Patel for a single. Mohit Himrajani, man with the ball in hand. (146 runs required in 71 balls. Who is it that is going to make the player after Yusuf Patel is batting well, but Nikhil Rajawat will have to chip in along with him. Well bowled outside the line of the off stump, beaten there in the flight, in the guile. Mohit Himrajani comes across as a smart operator with the ball. Goes down the ground as Nikhil Rajawat. One bounce too long on for a single. Gets off the mark. Pulled away by Yusuf Patel. One bounce to deep mid wicket at that time. Couldn't he have come in for the catch? He chose to stand and field that ball rather than coming in for the catch. Yusuf Patel is looking good in the middle. He is a wicket that they would be eyeing, the AVM Yoddhas that is. Outside the line of the off stump, beaten all ends up. Nikhil Rajawat, not for the first time. Mohit Himrajani, bowling pretty well so far. Tossed up, goes down the ground again, down towards long on for a single. 9 overs have been bowled here. 46 for 4 are the Fazlani United. Huh? Manubarwala. Amit Manubarwala into the attack to bowl the 10th over of the innings. Inside edge, so close to the leg stump. Lucky for Nikhil Rajawat that that ball did not go on to hit the leg stump. Was perilously close to the leg stump. Hence hands on heads for Amit Manubarwala. Tossed up. Beaten once again, Nikhil Rajawat having no clue out there. They're under a lot of pressure, are the batsmen from the Fazlani United. Very well bowled there and has been given there by the umpire. Missed the straight ball, really. Take a look at this for a ball. Pitching outside the line of the off stump, coming in, hitting him in the stumps, in the line of the stumps, that is. The ball would have probably gone out in the middle and the leg stump. And Nikhil Rajawat has to walk back to the pavilion. 48 for 5 are the Fazlani United, with drinks being taken. We'll bring you live action in 5 minutes from now. That drinks break got over pretty quickly. I missed out on a few balls. 10 overs have been bowled here. 48 for 5 are the Fazlani United. Mohit Himrajani to continue from the far end now. They're behind the 8 ball. Big time are the Fazlani United here. On the other hand, the AVM Yoddhas would be delighted with the way proceedings are going on at the moment. They're not getting any competition. It's only Yusuf Patel who's fighting at the moment. 24 of 22. Mohit Himrajani. Tossed up, flicked away down towards long on for a single. Will bring Hitesh Bafna on strike. Hitesh Bafna, big man. Going to be interesting to see how he bats from here, batting at number 7. Mohit Himrajani. What does he have in store for us? Has picked up a wicket in his 2.2 overs so far. Straight to cover. Played away straight back to the bowler. Hitesh Bafna has faced 4 deliveries for no runs. Yet to get off the mark. Top edge. Keeper makes no mistake. And Hitesh Bafna, his struggles in the middle come to an end. Goes for a golden duck. Mohit Himrajani picking up his second in the match. And the Fazlani United have lost their 6th wicket here. Poor cricket, one will say, by Fazlani United. The ball turned, stopped a bit on him, was too early into the shot. Did not quite gauge the bounce. And he has to depart. Further in trouble are the Fazlani United. No partnership whatsoever that's working at the moment. 55 balls, 140 runs to get. The match just seems to be going away from their grasp. The Fazlani United, that is. Mitesh Rajawat, the batsman who has come into bat. Well outside the line of the off stump. Finally wide signal by the umpire, rightly so. Goes down the ground. Bit of a misfield there by the fieldsman standing at mid-on. Will give them a couple of runs. Eleven overs have been completed here. 52 for 6 are the Fazlani United. Yusuf Patel on strike. Okay, it came off the thigh pad, says the umpire. Mohit Himrajani. Amit Manubarwala, I beg your pardon, rather. Long gone, having to chase that ball to his right. Does well in the end. That was Javed Siddiqui out there in the deep. Picked up a single. In fact, a couple of runs to Mitesh Rajawat, rather. Straight back to the bowler. Mitesh Rajawat has to walk back here. What are you doing, Fazlani United? 7th wicket down for them. Take a look at this. Amit Manubarwala tossing it up. Went straight back to the bowler itself. Was probably looking to hit it over it. Did not get the elevation, did Mitesh Rajawat. And the 7th wicket down for the Fazlani United at the score of 52. AVM Yoddhas are going home easily by the looks of it. No one apart from Yusuf Patel standing their ground, making things tougher for themselves and Yusuf Patel in the middle. 52 for 7 after 11.3 overs are the Fazlani United, with another left-hander that graces the pitch. Kunal Todarwal, well bowled. Very well bowled. Amit Manubarwala. Amit Manubarwala, having picked up a couple of wickets in his 1.5 overs, has given away only 4 runs so far. Magical figures for him. Now Yusuf Patel on strike. Remember, this is a knockout encounter. This is the quarterfinals in the gold edition. We have 4 different editions: the platinum, gold, silver and bronze. Goes over the top, does Yusuf Patel here. Javed Siddiqui does really well out there in the deep. Picks up only a single, does Yusuf Patel. He thought the ball was going in for 4. 12 overs have been bowled. 54 for 7 are the Fazlani United. Off the back foot, unable to get back to ball there. Yusuf Patel. Seldom seen really. This might be a no ball. Gonna have to wait and see what the umpire has signaled. .55, I believe, for 7 are the Fazlani United. We'll get you the right score shortly. Well bowled, very well bowled there. Left-hander Kunal Todarwal. Nilesh Shah, the bowler, introduced into the attack. Outside edge, another wicket goes down. Short third man takes the catch. Kunal Todarwal has to depart. So their miseries are probably ending here because they're just losing wickets in clusters, falling like a pack of cards. 8th wicket down for the Fazlani United. And the score reads 55 for 8 after 12.3 overs. Nilesh Shah picking up a wicket in the very first over. In fact, his third ball only. Good start for him. But a one-sided affair going on out here at the Air India Cricket Ground in Santa Cruz, KALINA, Mumbai. We would have expected a more competitive quarter-final. Not to be the case for the Fazlani United this time round. Tossed up, right up there in the block hole. Maheshwar Patel. Yusuf Patel eventually hasn't yet found a partner that can stand with him and score runs. 44 balls, 134 runs required. The chase is out of question now. It's only a matter of time before the AVM Yoddhas go home. Victorious, that is. Outside edge, another wicket goes down. The 9th wicket falls at the score of 55. And Maheshwar Patel has to depart. Let's take a look at this once again. Short ball asking to be hit. But he only manages the outside edge, does Maheshwar Patel. 9th wicket down for the Fazlani United at the score of 55. He goes for a golden duck. And they're in even deep trouble are the Fazlani United. Nilesh Shah, man with the ball in hand, well bowled outside the line of the off stump. Will pick up a quick single here. Will Yusuf Patel. Tossed up. Swept away. This could be tight. That's the end of the match. Fazlani United have been bundled out for 56. In the 13th over, what a shame. In the quarterfinals, they're going to be defeated comprehensively by a very big margin in the end. Well played, AVM Yoddhas. They would be very happy with themselves, the men in black. The men in yellow have a lot of thinking to do. Superbly played. Well done, AVM Yoddhas. They would be overjoyed, ecstatic at the moment. They came out there with purpose and intent with the bat, having won the toss. And they beat their opponents comprehensively in the end by a huge margin. So no competition for the AVM Yoddhas by the looks of it. They enter the semi-finals. The gold semi-final, that is. Here we go with the match summary. The AVM Yoddhas, they won the toss, elected to bat first. Managed 188 for 8. Thanks to Sivanandan Konar, 61 of 31. Then when the Fazlani United came into bat, they needed 189. It was only Yusuf Patel's 28, a run ball 28 alongside his name, that kept them in the hunt. Other than that, there was no one really to speak about. In the bowling department, Nilay Shah bowled 1 over, gave away only 2 runs and picked up a couple of wickets. Vikas Singh picked up a couple of wickets in his 3 overs, giving away only 5 runs. Was the standout bowler according to me. Amit Manubarbala also bowled well in his 2 overs, gave away 5 runs and picked up a couple of wickets. And Mohit Hemrajani in his 3 overs picked up a couple of wickets, giving away only 13 runs. So the AVM Yoddhas winning by a big, huge margin of 132 and overhauling their opponents comprehensively in the end. We're not done yet in the tournament. There's a lot of matches coming your way. Tomorrow we'll have another couple of matches. Again, we are entering the knockouts, so both the matches will be knockout encounters. So do stay tuned in tomorrow. Join us at 5:30 and we shall see you there. Till then, thank you so much for watching. Good night, rest well, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much.